Alright, so I ended up calling this crazy trade today in the signals chat, right? This trade still right now is on its way headed to 90 pips in profit. I ended up making $63,000 today. I was trading GBP USD. So we about to hop on the charts, do a little breakdown right quick, and I'm gonna show y'all exactly how I did it. But before we get into the video, I'm about to give y'all a $100 discount code right here if you want to purchase my course and signals bundle. The normal price is $250, but from today until Friday, I'm giving y'all this discount code so y'all can use it. Since I made 60K today, I'm allowing 60 people to use this discount code. You get my course and you get 3 months worth of signals with that package. So you saving a bunch of money. And as always, if you wanted to know which broker I use, the broker I use is called Hanko Trade. They the best broker in the game to me right now. I love their withdrawal process, all that. So link in the description if you want to check them out. And let's go hop into the video and see what happened on the charts today. All right, y'all. So look, first thing y'all noticed when I came on the chart today, right? Let me show y'all something. I was on a 5-minute when I first hopped on the charts, and I seen that the market had made this crazy candle right here during London, I think. It had pushed all the way up here, took out this little double top, and then it pushed straight down. Remember when I was telling y'all the other day that the market like to target those liquidity areas like double tops and double bottoms? That's why I always tell y'all to trade against it in the long term. Like, we caught a trade off of this the other day, going down. But long term, we knew that, all right, it was a cool little end pattern, but the market gonna come back up here and take out these highs, right? It never leave them double tops right there. So anyway, the market ended up pushing back over here, and we took out these two double tops right here during London and pushed up and did a stop hunt. The market immediately crashed all the way down to this 4-hour level. Let me remove my fib right quick. Y'all see how the market had this crazy candle right here? This crazy candle, and when we had broke structure to the upside, it basically came back down into the break and retest right here, right? So now this area is a support right now, and the market had bounced off of it twice over here, so right here and right here. So what I expected it to do, a lot of people was expecting the market to continue to push down, because why? This is technically a double bottom, right? We got this area of liquidity right here that the market gonna definitely take out. But you got to think about where they going to try to get the money first before they come down here. Because they going to make a whole bunch of money coming down here. Why would the market come down here first when they got liquidity sitting above here? So let's look at the 5-minute chart right quick and show y'all exactly what happened. So remember that candle I was telling y'all about that had did the stop hunt? This one right here. Look at how much liquidity is within this range right here. Just from this candle to this candle, this is a gap that the market got to fill, right? But what's even higher than that? We got this crazy wick that ended up doing the stop hunt, and the market left a bunch of liquidity above this area, right? Inside of this wick is so much liquidity. So the market makers gonna come up here, stop everybody out that's in these type trades, and they gonna run the market back down. So you could expect for the market to come back down tomorrow during NFP and taking out these lows right here. That's at that area of support that I was telling y'all about on the 4-hour. So what you should be doing is waiting for the market to push up here sometime during London or New York tomorrow and riding the market back down. So this is gonna be a good trade that play out hopefully tomorrow. But let's show y'all exactly what I seen down here. So since the market came down here and respected this level, right? How did I know it respected this level? We broke structure on the lower time frame. We pushed down to this level on the 5-minute. This is our 4-hour box right here, remember? So we ended up pushing down here, respecting this area, giving this engulfing candle, right? But we broke structure and went down one more time, right? So I would expect the market to continue down and take out those lows and close below it if the market wanted to continue down. But it didn't do that. It ended up breaking structure to the upside on the 5-minute chart, which let me know, okay, cool. Now what's the ideal scenario to happen? They gonna go back for those highs that they left during London session, right? In that liquidity range. So what I did was I said, okay, cool, we broke structure to the upside. We had our engulfing candle, right? Inside of our engulfing candle, we left a gap, a fair value gap, right? So look, we basically say, okay, cool, the market did this engulfing candle. We not being pressed into this trade nowhere right here, right? What we want to see happen is the market push down into the gap, and then we take our trade. So let's see what had happened. The blue box that I got right here is my gap. I can remove this. The only reason I had put that line right there is just so y'all can see that the structure had got broken, right? But anyway, we had this gap inside of this candle from here to here. The market pushed back down into this gap. Now what you want to do is you could take the trade as soon as it push into the gap. You don't have to wait for it to fill the whole gap, because it's not going to do that every single time. So you basically just wait for it to come back into the gap. We pulled the trade right here on this engulfing candle. All right, so our entry was 1.2010. It was somewhere inside of this candle, because as you can see, I had marked off another box right here inside of our engulfing candle, because our engulfing candle had left a gap. But I just basically waited for price to pull back into the 50% of this candle. We pulled back into it. We took the trade. Our stop loss went right here, right below the body of the engulfing candle. I didn't want to put it exactly on it. I wanted to put it like a little bit below. I would have put it down here, but the stop would have been a little bit too big for me, so I just left it right here. It was a 10 pip stop loss. Our first take profit was right here for 30 pips. We ended up knocking that out. Our TP2 was right here for 60 pips. This is where I closed my trade at and took profit. But as you know, the market gonna push up until that liquidity range right there. But I just didn't feel like holding the trade no more, so I end up closing at 60 pips. But it's still gonna probably run for 90 pips if anybody in the signal chat is still holding this trade. And one last thing, this was the last confluence that ended up making me take this trade, right? Remember how we had broke structure right here? Another thing I had did was on a 5 minute, I took my Fibonacci and I drew it from here to here. Since this was the first bullish candle before we broke structure, I drew it from here to the last candle before we started to retrace. And it came right down to my 61.8. That's a cool level I like to take off my fib, because it let me know that, all right, cool. Now we had a 61.8 retracement on the fib, plus it came into the gap. That's what gave me more courage to take the trade. And as you can see, it never hit our stop loss. It went straight into profit. We had a little bit of drawdown, and then it took off. Everybody else was trading against GU. They was telling me that the trade was gonna go down. I stuck to my analysis and we took the trade up and made money. That's because I always follow the liquidity and I know what the market maker's gonna do. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, man, make sure you go ahead and drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And like I said, if you want the course and signals bundle right now, make sure you go ahead and check the link in the description. Use code 100 and you could get $100 off. Like I said, this code only valid for 60 people. So, and it ends tomorrow. Like I said, this code expire on Friday and it's only available for 60 people to use, so act fast. I'm gonna see y'all in my next one. Peace.